Hello students, welcome back. Today in this video we are going to learn about division algorithm. Division algorithm you have learned in class 10. Okay, what is the theorem? That for two integers a and b with b greater than 0, there exists unique integers q and r such that a is equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than equal to 0, less than b. It comes from this one. We know dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, dividend is equal to quotient, divisor into quotient plus remainder. A is equal to bq plus r, and this r we know it can be equal to 0, so greater than 0, equal to 0, and less than b, it cannot be equal to the divisor. So that is why a is equal to bq plus r, where a and b are integers and b greater than 0. For other integers q and r, a is equal to bq plus r. This is the division algorithm. We have got this in general maths also. Now the general form of division algorithm is the second theorem. What it says, if let a and b belong to z and b not equal to 0, then there exist two unique integers q and r such that a is equal to bq plus r and r is greater than equal to 0 and less than modulus of b. That means always the positive value of b. So this is the general form of division algorithm. It is same as theorem 1, the definition of division algorithm, but the difference is that this one, it has to be, r has to be always less than the modulus of absolute value of b. Then we can have the idea of this even and the odd integers also, the definition given. Now if you see a is equal to bq plus r, so if you take a equal to 2q, okay, so if you take b equal to 2, so in general maths we have done r will be less than 2, so r will be less than 2 means when r equal to 0, a is equal to 2q, that means they are even. Okay, so it will be plus 0 plus minus 2 plus minus 4 plus minus 6 dot 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 dot, and when a is equal r equal to 1, it will be a is equal to 2q plus 1. Okay, this will be the odd numbers, plus minus 1 plus minus 3 plus minus 5 plus minus 7. That means an integer of the form of a equal to 2q are all even integers, and the integers of the form a equal to 2q plus 1 are all odd integers. Okay, then we'll head on to the exercise. This two you try to do by yourself, because it is in the mention, it is given in the, we have done in the general maths this exactly these two questions. So try to do this two in your copy. I will explain some more. I will give you in the solution of this exercise 3.2 in the PDF. Okay, then I will add on more here, divisibility of integers. Okay, we know a is equal to bq plus r and this one. Okay, now see, when a is said to be divisible by b when r will be equal to 0, that means a is equal to bq. Now you can see this b divides a, and how many times? B into q equal to a. That means this a divided by b is equal to q. So that means here b divides a, and the answer is q. We get another integer q. Okay, so the definition is given. An integer is said to be divisible by another integer b not equal to 0 if there exists another integer or an integer c such that a is equal to b c. Okay, and in that case how you write? B divides A, and symbolically we write like this. Okay, B you will write, put a vertical line and then A, and if it doesn't divide, we just cut that one like this. Okay, so we know 2 4 is divided by 2, so we can add 4. 2 divides 4, so we know how many times it will be. 4 is equal to 2 into 2, so the other integer is 2. So any integer divisible by another integer can be written this way: B divides A. Okay, now if you look at here, minus 12 is divisible by 4 or not? Yes, of course. Okay, and 7 is not divisible by, so we can write like this: 4 divides minus 12. Yes, but here 7 is not divisible by 4, so 4 does not divide 7. Okay, so that means there is another integer C. Okay, we know that, say 18, how many times you can give? 2 into 9. Okay, so from here what we can write? 2 divides 18. Yes, or if you are given like this, say C divides D, or say X divides D, so what we can write? D is equal to X into another multiple, let the multiple be Y, so D is equal to XY. So same here, B divides A means A is equal to B into some value, that is B, C. C is any integer. Okay, so we can express that this way. Then there are some properties. Okay, the proof of the properties I will give you in the PDF. Okay, now look at here, if A, B and C are 3 integers, so we know A divides 0, 1 divides 1, and A also divides A. Yes, of course we know A divides 0, any integer divides 0 we know, and 1 divides A, 1 is always a factor of any number, and A divides A, this is also true, because A divides, the number itself divides the number itself. Okay, A divides 1, A can divide only 1 if A divides 1 if and only if A is equal to plus minus 1, because we know plus 1 also divides 1 and minus 1 also divides 1, that is why the value of A is plus minus 1. Okay, then we have next one, if A divides B and C divides D, then their multiple also divides. A divides B, C divides D, then the multiple of this 2 and the multiple of this 2 also divides. Like this, A into C also divides B into D, that means AC divides BD, you have to remember. If A divides B and B divides C, then A divides C. It is like that transitive property. Okay, although we will not take it as a transitive property, but it is the transitive property. A divides B and then B divides C, so you can see A also divides C, same like the transitive property. A divides B, B divides A, if and only if A is equal to plus minus B. Obviously if A divides B and B divides A, so obviously they need to divide each other, so if and only if A is equal to plus minus B, or B is equal to plus minus A. If A divides B and B is not equal to 0, always remember, if A divides B and B is not equal to 0, then this absolute value of A will always be less than the absolute value of B. Why? because you know minus 6 divides 36. Yes, of course. Yes, so we'll always take the there, and 6 also divides 36. So 6 and 36 both are less than this b. That means 6 and 6 plus 6 and minus 6 both are less than this 36, because it can be 6 divides 6, minus 6 divides 6, and alone 6 also divides 6. So that means this both 6 minus 6 and plus 6 is always less than or equal to 6. So we'll take the, when we take the absolute value, that means 6 will divide 6, or 6 is like this. This is one of the important one. You have to remember, we'll be utilizing in solving some questions. Okay, that if a divides b and a divides c, then always remember a divides bx plus cy. So where x and y are integers, any integers, so we'll give the value as required. We can put the value of x and y. So this theorems you have to memorize and remember. We'll be using these theorems in order to prove the solution, or in order to find the solutions of the next exercise. Okay, I'll give another video where we will get the theory explanation of other theorems. Please go through this video, and I will give you a PDF. Please write those solutions in your copy. Thank you.